Hey everybody, Rabbi Bill Hamilton here. As we make our way into Passover this year, there's a very curious phenomenon whereby we are taught, our ancestors are, even before they're fully out of being victims to Pharaoh and out of a sense of victimization, God's Torah teaches not to victimize the stranger, not to oppress somebody who is afraid or in a vulnerable position. And the question is, isn't God getting a little ahead of God's self here? We're not yet in a position to have power, to have strength. We're still victims, and we're being told not to oppress the victim. Sarah Hurwitz, in her wonderful book, Here All Along, points out that perhaps what God is doing, what the tradition is doing here, is it's recognizing how easy it is for former victims to forget what it feels like to be a current victim. That is, once we've gotten out from under a circumstance and a situation, it's very easy to fail to recognize others that may be entering that situation. As we make our way out of this pandemic, it's really important to try to bookmark some of the feelings we felt last Passover, for instance, when we had no idea what was happening and danger was all around. What it's like to be afraid, what it's like to feel intensely. Why? Because we may be a little bit more empathic the next time we encounter somebody else that feels that way. It's really important to be able to recognize as a former victim the plight of current victims. This is why the message comes through so loud and clear around our Seder tables. This is why the message is so embedded early in our narrative as we're just coming out of Egypt. And this is why it's particularly important that we hold these lessons that we've bookmarked over the past year of feelings of fragility, of fear, of uncertainty, so that we're a little more sympathetic to others when they feel them as well. May this be a sweet and healthy and safe and blessed Pesach for you and yours. Chag Sameach.